In this video tutorial, I'll be showing you how to convert a logo sketch, to a vector using grid lines. It's very simple and very easy to do. So I'll be showing you a detailed step-by-step process on how to use grid lines to bring your logo sketch into life or to a vector format here in CorelDraw using just lines and circles. It's very simple and very easy to do. So without any further ado, let's begin. So I have my sketch. I took a picture of this with my smartphone, so I just copy it, then bring it into my CorelDraw, then Ctrl V to paste. Alright, so let's rotate this. You click and hold Ctrl, then you rotate. So you zoom. So this is my selected sketch, the one at the middle. So I did this sketch. Alright, so I'll make use of the rectangle tool. Then I hold on Shift and Control to draw a perfect square, and hit on the space bar to deselect the tool. Alright, so I bring it here. So I select this square, hold on Shift and select this image, then you come to your property bar and you select intersect. So it gives you a copy of this. So you control and you drag this. So you can delete this and select this, then P to fit to join page. So this is a join page, this white area. So hold on Shift to increase the size uniformly. So this is actually okay. Right, so this logo is for a cosmetic brand. So the name of the cosmetic brand is Rosetta, a cosmetic brand that focuses on natural, organic and cruelty-free skin care and beauty products. So also be attaching a link to the full project, so you can check it out later. So this is for a cosmetic brand. Yes. Alright, so this is our sketch. So you select the sketch, then you head on to your property bar and you select the transparency tool. So you reduce the opacity or the transparency. So why this is so is because when using the line, so that you can see properly, because the lines are thick and the outline I'll be using is almost similar to this. So for contrast issues, so it's good to reduce the transparency or opacity. Alright, so let's say 70 and enter. So this is okay. Alright, so you can decide to lock it. You just select it and right click and you lock it. That is, you can't move it again. So this is actually okay. So here's how to lock it again in case you didn't get that. Right click and you lock. Alright, so we'll make use of the Bezier tool here. So this is what I prefer to draw lines with, Bezier tool. So you just select it, hold on Shift and you drag and double click, hit on the space bar to deselect. So you bring this line over here, then you drag, so you drag this. Yes, so the essence of doing this sketch is to serve as a guideline for you. So the lines don't need to follow the sketches accurately, so it's just to serve as a guide. Alright, so you bring this, drag this to the bottom, hold Control and right click to create a duplicate. So you click on this again, then the nodes are curved, hold Control and you drag. Yes, sorry, undo, Ctrl Z, then drag, then right click to create a duplicate, then you click on this and you bring this over here. Yes, and so this line is for this area here, so you get. Alright, so you drag this to this area and you right click, so this is for this area here now. So how do you achieve this curved area? So this is where we make use of the circle. So we go to the ellipse tool, then you draw this, hold on shift and control to draw the circle equally. Alright, so hit on the spacebar to deselect. So you bring this to this area here. Like I said, it doesn't have to follow it perfectly, but I think we need to increase this. Yes. Alright, and also make sure the lines of the shapes are overlapping. That's what I mean by overlapping. Just make sure they are on top each other. So it's very important so that when removing the areas we don't want, it won't be a problem for us. So it doesn't need to be obvious when they overlap. So this, I like this is okay. Yes, it's okay like this. And just to be sure, you just select the circle, hold on shift, then you select this line and B, that is bottom, so that when removing areas we don't want to work for us. So let's test it out. So you just make use of the virtual segment delete tool. So this area is still here, so undo, Ctrl Z, turn the spacebar to deselect. So we also need this curve on the other side. So select this, hold Control and right click. Alright, so this is it basically. So I think we should reduce this circle size here. And so this is fine. So hold Control, then right click to create a duplicate. Alright, so we successfully created this side, should I say the roots or the bottom. Alright, so you drag this to the top again. So you just select this, hold Control, then you drag, right click to create a duplicate. Yes, or just to be on the safer side, select this, hold shift, then select this line at the top, then T for top. So we've created this curved here, this area, this curve here. So you take it one step at a time. Alright, so let's create this now. Alright, this area here, this line, because there'll be a passage here. So you bring this, select this, and hold Control, then you drag and you right click to create a duplicate. Yes, so we need a bigger circle now. So you select this and you drag and right click to create a duplicate. So increase the size a bit. Alright, so we need to create a curve here. Alright, so we need to reduce the size so that it laps with this area here. Alright, so this is okay. So this is for this curve now. This is for this curve, and also you can, yes, this is okay. Yes, so select this, then you drag, then right click to create a duplicate, then I will move it to this area. So this is fine. You right click to create a duplicate. So this circle is for this area here, right? Okay, so next again is if you follow carefully, we've actually created this area, created this curve. So what's remaining is this leaf now. So this is just the part of the idea behind the logo, and so you need to follow carefully because the lines might be confusing sometimes. So you drag this and right click to create a duplicate. So we'll be needing a bigger circle. We'll just increase the size, so make sure it fits this. So this should do. This is okay. This is okay. All right, and also you drag this, then right click to create a duplicate before you drop. Yes, alright, so created this now, and also we need to give this leaf more shape to make it very obvious. So make use of this circle. Alright, so you just drag this and right click to create a duplicate. So you need to be careful not to confuse yourself. So make sure you overlap so that you can get a clear picture of what you're doing. Alright, so I think we should do that. Ctrl Z. So let's. Alright, so we've created this curve here now. I think we can still take this down a bit. Alright, so this is fine. So we're still on track. So you drag this, right click and create a duplicate. Yes. So make use of this smaller circle here. So let's not forget we locked this. So even though we drag this, it won't affect us. You drag this, right click to create a duplicate. Alright, so I want to give this curve here alright, so you just take it one step at a time so you don't confuse yourself. Alright, so you've created the circle shape, the leaf shape. Yeah, so let's create the lines inside now. Alright, so what we'll do now is we'll make use of this bigger circle now. So we drag this and right click to create a duplicate. So we start from this area here, then you place it inside. So it doesn't necessarily need to be like that of the sketch. So it's just to serve as a guideline, like I said. So we need to create the strands to make it look more like a leaf. Alright, so if you look, it looks somehow complicated, but if you follow this, you see that each shape here or circle has, each shape or line here has its own purpose. So you take it one step at a time. Alright, so this line here is for this. Yes, so you drag this, so you select this circle, drag, then right click to create a duplicate. So I want this curve here. I want to create this line here. I also want to create this another line here. So you right click to create a duplicate. Alright, and also I want this I want a situation where I can cut this strand here. So I put another circle here. So I remove this. So it looks a little bit complicated. So you drag this again so that and create a duplicate so that when you cut this you can use it as a strand. So guys, this is it. So now there are two approaches to this. Now there are two different approaches. You can make use of the smart fill and fill in the spaces that you need, but this looks kind of complicated. So if you are making use of few shapes and they are not much like this, so you just use this and fill in the space you want. But in this case I'll be using the virtual segment delete tool. So what it does is that it deletes or it removes overlapping segments in objects. Yes, so guys, before I proceed, this might look complicated, so it's good to watch it over and over again to get a clearer view and understand better. So first of all, you highlight everything and copy, Ctrl C. So we make it a virtual segment delete tool. So we'll start from where we start deleting from where we started. So you delete this area, delete this, you delete this. So you delete this inside, delete, you do it with this, delete this, delete this. So you take it one step at a time so you don't confuse yourself. Alright, so you delete this, So we've created a curve here. We've created a curve. Alright, so the next thing to do is delete this here. So you're sure now it's making more sense, right? So you delete this here, you delete this, so you can delete this. So you need to be careful what you're deleting and follow each step one step at a time. So we've created this curve now. So where the work will be now is so let's undo that, Ctrl Z. So where the work would be now is where we'll have this leaf. So you start removing this area here, remove this area, you remove this, you remove this, so that you can understand what you're doing. So you start from, you follow this part inside, and don't forget your sketch too. So you follow it as a guide. So you delete this, you delete this, delete this, delete this. So yeah, you delete this, and also delete this. So you need to be very careful here. Delete this area. Let's not forget we're forming a curve to be able to get the leaf shape. We delete this area. So that's, we don't need this area. We delete this area. We delete this. Alright, so we do away with this. Do away with this. So you don't need to get this video at once, so you need to watch and watch it again to be able to understand better. Alright, so we'll do away with this area. So we delete this. So you can follow the same approach. On any sketch, any logo sketch you have, and you will get a very desired result. So let's not forget the branches we added here. If they are called branches, yes. So so this, we've gotten the shape already. So let's just settle what's inside. So let's not forget this line here. So let me bring in this. Alright, so just copy this and Ctrl V to paste. So this is it. I want us to follow it together. So we've gotten this. So we want to do this area now and this. So I'll be needing only two. So this is what we're doing. Alright, so you delete this. I don't need this. So I can do away with this. I can delete this. So we don't need this. Ctrl Z. If you make a mistake, I need to adjust it. So you need to take each process one step at a time. Alright, to delete this. Ctrl Z. So you delete this. And here we go, our outline logo here. So this is what we transform this to this using just lines and circle. Isn't that amazing? Like all those lines and everything, this is what we achieved. That this is what we came up with. So an exact copy of what we did here. So I purposely made this 2, even though it's 3 here. So remember, a sketch is to serve as a guide for you. So You can drag this to your right, then right click to create a duplicate, and increase the outline. Let's say 2. So the outline are not joining, so you just come to this area, your status bar, double click, then behind fill, scale with objects, overprint, then you come to this area and select round cap. If you notice the area has joined, the broken one has joined, and click OK. So you can use this as an outline, but I want a fill. I want it to have a fill color. Yes, so you just give this fill color. Yes, and also you can also paste the construction lines. Ctrl V. Sorry, I copied another object again. So I think you can still paste this, or it won't be paste. It won't paste again. Alright, so let's not do the same mistake I did. So once you're done with the construction, you can just copy and paste it on top our final outcome. Alright, so let's undo that. Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Or you can just go back to your previous one, then just copy it and paste again. So but basically this is it, but I need to cut through this area here. So I'll select this, select this, select this, hold shift, select this, hold shift, select this, then you drag, then right click to create a duplicate, because I need to cut through this place. So you bring it to this area. So you increase the size, the outline width, let's say 3, okay, or let's say 2, okay, or 2.5, and hit enter. Alright, so you can convert outline to object. You select the outlines and you go to objects and convert outline to objects, then you weld everything together. Or before that, you can actually use the shape tool to adjust this. You just Ctrl Z, you drag this, so you just adjust it to your own taste. So it gives you that leaf feel. So you do same for this as well. So you do same for this. Let's Ctrl Z, highlight this, then you drag and double click. So you do think it's okay for this. So you highlight everything. So let's delete this. Okay, I think it's connected to this. So you Ctrl Z, then you break it, Ctrl K. Highlight this, then you delete. So this is okay for me. So you highlight everything, then you weld, come to your property bar and you weld, combine every element here, and you select this, hold on shift, then you select this, and you come to your property bar again and select trim. So this is what we have at the end of the day. So you can give it a color of your choice. So like I said, this was for a logo project I did. So and also you can use the shape tool to adjust some areas here, yes, to fit your own tastes. So depending on your choice. So guys, basically this is it. So you can unlock this, just select this, right click and you unlock, bring this, right click to create a duplicate, then reduce the opacity or transparency. So guys, this is what we have at the end of the day. The vector and sketch here. If you follow every process and step I showed, this is what you come up with. It's very simple and very easy to do. So you can give this any color. Like I said, this was for a cosmetic brand. You can check in the description below on the full project presentation on my Instagram or any of my pages. You can check it out there, and see the final outcome. So you can give this any color of your choice. I think this was the color I used. Yes. So guys, if you find this video helpful and you want more of this kind of content, do all to hit on the subscribe button, turn on post notification bell to get notified whenever I upload new videos, and don't forget to like, share and comment on my videos. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next video tutorial.